Get him downstairs.
Upside haunts.
Hello, this is Kevin. I'm going to unbox the prop now because I'm a dog and I'm going to unbox the Frankenstein prop from Home Depot. Okay, bye. Hello. How'd you get in there? Where'd this Frankenstein come from? Okay, microphone. Hello. Can I just place it right here? Can you just put it right there? Now I need to put my fanny pack on. And there we go. Okay, nice. We are all set now. Don't mind this. Let me move it. You're coming with me. Okay, so here we have Frankenstein's monster. Officially licensed from Universal. Home Depot released this last year, I think, in the fine year of 2024. This one is notable because of its moving face. It has blinking eyes, the eyes look around, has that good old-fashioned mouth movement and like full head motion, so it's very lifelike. But the clothes are where they save the cost of everything else because the clothes do not look very good. If I actually owned this guy and could make changes, I would like redress him. But anyways, let's unbox it because I've actually never unboxed this guy before and we'll see how he is. Okay, lots of packaging. Gotta get all this stuff off camera. Oh shoot. I'm just throwing these parts at Banshee right now so that you can't see it. Ooh, somebody's home. Kevin, go get him. Okay, Kevin's out of the room now. He shall terrorize us no longer. Here's a hip loop. It's quite large. Wow. My hips are much smaller. Some fairly large and thick poles. Yeah, here's some arms, I would assume. You know, a lot of parts like these are very obvious of what they are just based on how they're built. When you've seen many of these props, you've seen them all. You've got his hands, very large. I've been expecting you. All right. Ooh, the like crowning piece of this guy, the head. Oh wow. His face isn't latex or like silicone. It's this weird rubbery stuff. He looks very bored. But yeah, again, his eyes look around. His eyes blink. He's got the mouth movement. He's got like the full range of motion looking around. Very, very cool. He just looks like classic Frankenstein. And of course you can't have him without his oversized huge boots. Whoops. Unpainted, but pretty good. I like the molds on these things. I'm not sure what this whole lined bit is supposed to be, but whatever, man, whatever. Let's point this camera down so you can see everything better. All right, let us see. We got the foam. We got the more foam. We got his mechanism. Cool. He's just got one powerful motor in the center, leading to both these movements right here, these two, that will tilt and move his arms. Other than that movement, everything else is all in his head and face. Here's his upper body, like a shoulder frame. Cool. And instructions. Okay, okay. Let's see. We've got these clothes. Not very impressive. They're, you know, as cheap as can be. It makes up for the high quality of his structure and head. More poles, and the final two things. We've got his cord. Let's set that aside. A mask tool that we'll use for later. And his base, which is fairly small, and I appreciate that. Because I like it when the bases are small, like just big enough to be stable on them. Because if you really want them to be anchored down, you could either use stakes or like a sandbag or something. Because I'm the type of person that likes to be able to fit them in the room much easier. Anyways, let's get to building. I'm gonna take a wild guess and assume that, here, let's just freestyle it. We got this. Confidence is key. You gotta act like you know what you're doing before you actually do know what you're doing. That's not right. I see, over here. They're very specific. Oh wait, I gotta put the shoes on. Frick. Okay, here we go. Whee! Nice. I love doing that. Just let it slide down. And there goes the second one. Let's just make sure that they attach right there. Nice. Ah, beautiful. Now we put the spit on. These kind of pool noodles confuse me a bit because these are still much skinnier than the legs are actually supposed to look. So I'm not sure how much of a great effect that has on the cosmetics. But I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. Let's put these bad boys on. As you may notice on the clothes, there are these weird like creepy cloth-esque bits. It's supposed to look like his clothes are all torn up. I appreciate the printed like dirtiness on him though. It is nice. Next part. Well, what if instead of next part it was next fart? Oh, I like this. Check it out. It's got a little pin at the bottom here so that if you ever lift it up by the waist, it won't just come out. This is the first time I've seen a prop do this. Okay, and the elastic goes over here. Perfect. Oh, would you look at him? What a beautiful young man. So now he's getting slightly taller. Let's lift up the camera, get a better view. I should probably put on this piece right now. I'm not sure which side is meant to be the front. I'm gonna bet this side. But something also nice about this, just like the other bit, not just like it, but similar idea. They have these winged screws, winged nuts, to make sure that the whole shoulder frame stays on even if you lift it by the shoulder frame. So nothing on this guy should really, you know, just pull off. Yeah, let me see if that's actually true. Yeah, no, if you lift it by the arms will definitely fall off. But you know, it's an A for effort. They're doing it on some parts that other props do not have. This is the first. And watch, I'm gonna build this correctly. All right, there we go. Now it's on. Beautiful, wonderful. Definitely very tightly put together. Very stable prop. I appreciate it. You can always trust Home Depot when it comes to the structure of these things. I feel like they have a higher standard, you know? This is why I'm a thorough like Home Depot enjoyer. I need them to sponsor me for real. Just send me stuff for free, I'll review it. Okay, now we have this piece. The clothes. Sorry, Frankenstein, you cannot go shirtless. As unfortunate as that is. I know that in Epic Universe you remain shirtless, but this one has a bit more of a strict dress code, you know? Oh wow, oh that was so easy to put on. Sweet. Oh sick, and he's got Velcro that just goes all the way down the back. So I could have just put it on like, just by putting it around, you know? I'm not gonna undo my work or anything, but that is very nice. And we've got full access to everything back here. I think it's high time that we put on the head. I know that the arms should be next, but I'm too excited about the head. I need to see it on his body. Nice. With these servo heads, it's not a normal prong that you set it on. It's just one tall bar. And then it has a winged nut to kind of tighten it in so it doesn't just come off. All right, sweet. Let's make sure that he's fully on camera. Yep, I'm very wary because I know that in the past, I've definitely filmed whole videos where I've been doing junk off camera and I'm like, dang, I can't use this, but then I use it anyway. Really random thought. I just remembered to mention this. Look at the artwork on this box. This is so cool. And this leads me to believe that they're gonna do more like Universal monsters. And I hope that they do because Frankenstein, they did like excellent. And they did Chucky great other than the quality of the servos. I know he broke a lot, but I feel like after all the returns that he got, Home Depot learned their lesson. So I really hope that they do like Wolfman, Frankenstein's Bride, and the Creature from the Black Lagoon. That one would be awesome. You never see anything of that. Okay, with his arms fully like out like this, gonna put on these hands. For such a big character, he fit into a pretty small box. It's very nice. The one thing I'm worried about, since his hands are so heavy at the ends of these long outstretched arms, I'm worried about welds breaking. But now that everything is attached properly, we're all good to connect all the wires and watch him go. Even though he's technically Frankenstein's monster, and this is always the thing that like huge nerds will bring up, I always just call him Frankenstein. I feel like that's just, it's just a better name. He should just be named Frankenstein. Okay, he's resetting. Is this a constant on mode? Oh, cool. Since I kind of forgot about this, Home Depot props, another thing that's great about them, this is why the Home Depot is my favorite. I know that this is a whole glazing session, but they're just better. They do a lights on only mode for just about all of their props, even if the only lights are their eye lights or like this. And so they're great for display when they're not animated, and it's like these are just flashing, for example, and that's his lights. Awesome, all props should have that. But anyways, he's at full volume. Let's set him onto sensor mode. Seems like every time that I flip the switch, he moves his arms a bit and resets. Strange. It does like a full rotation. Never seen something like that on a prop before. But go for it. Hello? Hello? No, he's dead. All right. Let's see if this will work. Go! Bruh, I gotta like look into this. Go, my sweet little boy. Oh, check him out. Wow, that face is like amazing. Let me actually bring the camera up closer. I know it's gonna get a little bit blurry for a second. Just how these things go. There we go. Look out! Tie him up quickly! Get him downstairs! And I think that's audio straight from the like old movies. So cool. What a great licensed prop. Go, my boy, go.
I created him. Do you see? A living thing. I created life.
Oh man, he's cool. Here, I'm gonna turn up his audio so that I can talk while he's going. But he seems to have a fair amount of phrases. Pull it back, There we go. Okay. And he is properly like 7 feet tall, which is pretty big. Again, the thing I would change about him are the clothes, but you could buy like, you know, XXL clothing for him, some kind of suit or something. I'm not sure, but it should be fairly easy. If you care enough about this animatronic, I'd say that the face is worth it. But since it's this rubbery substance, I feel like it's lacking a bit of paint. You could see parts in the mold, but it doesn't have any paint filling in the crevices or anything. So he's pretty lacking in detail, but not lacking at all when it comes to the realism of the face. I feel like that's what people would notice the most when they're walking through a haunted house or checking out your display, is definitely the realism of the movement in his face. But yeah, you know, I would recommend the Frankenstein's monster from Home Depot, licensed from Universal. Very cool one, and definitely. Something I just noticed that I'd like to point out, and this is a problem that other servo-eyed characters have when they have the blinking, is they get rips next to the eyes. For me, that's all right, but if it gets bad enough, that's a problem. I'm hoping that since Home Depot's been going crazy with the servo stuff and trying to make it like go bigger and bigger every year, I hope that they find improvements and solutions for problems like that. Because honestly, I'm just kind of holding off on buying a servo-faced prop until one really speaks to me. One that doesn't have these like smaller issues. Because there are like 3 types of props that I've always wanted. One that just looks really good, like a static prop. That's where Banshee comes in. One that's pneumatic. That's where this clown kicker comes in. And one that has the super realistic face movements. But I'm not gonna lie, Home Depot is definitely the company that gets me the most excited for what their lineup is gonna be. I'm so sorry, Spirit Halloween. I know that you wanted to sponsor me so badly, and you were holding off until I said this, and then you're like, oh, it's not worth it. I guess we won't send Upside the little box to unbox. Don't worry, I don't mind. But let's do a full 360 of this guy. I know I haven't done that with other props, but here's from the side. He really is the tickle monster. Here he is from the back. You've got the whole opening here, fully open the back, and you can see all of it. Here, check it out. You can see the mechanism moving. Nice. It's even got a spring to like help aid the movement of this motor because the arms are so heavy. And turn around once again, we're back to normal. Oh! All right, I would like to thank Halloween Haunter for letting me borrow this prop, and thank you for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one.